go. There are over
Let's do it.
1,500 out the door this week alone. $35.98 for this Cottonwear Plus collared tank. So there's just something about a top like this that has that structured collar.
Yes.
It just makes you feel a little bit more like country club, a little more put together.
Yes.
You don't really feel like you're wearing lounge wear. You know, you don't feel like you're wearing something that you could hang around the house in because, I mean, you're that comfortable. But it feels like it should be illegal to be this comfortable and like be out in your real life.
I know it.
It's
the truth.
It's, oh, look at this. I'm flying. And the card's flying out of here too.
I think, we'll go through colors, but I really think this is like a mashup of like the most perfect golf shirt, tank, and, you know, proper polo.
Yeah.
Like all in one, which is cool.
With the modesty of the way it's cut. I mean, you don't have to wear a specific bra with this. You know, look how nice it comes down. It doesn't cut.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And
I
you wear
love
extra
this.
small, right?
I am wearing the extra small. I'm 5'1", and this is the white. It's a crisp optic white.
Yeah.
Already most popular, so thanks guys. I'll take a little credit for that one. Why not? When I can and where I can. Right?
Yes.
Here is your black. Then we get a little fun here. Your fresh green. Green is one of those colors that I think we've slept on for years in fashion. We are waking up to it. We are seeing green in every line right now in fashion. So this is one you want to go for to be on trend. And then you have berry pink, which you're wearing.
Pink. That's what I have,
25.5 to 29 inches. So just a quick kind of touch base on where this falls.
Full coverage, it's a full coverage top.
But you can do the half tuck because you have the side slits. There's just something about what's happening here, this pleating detail.
Isn't that so special?
It just brings the eyes in, gives you the curves.
It's on
Again,
purpose.
It's women designing for women. There is a difference.
There is a difference.
There's a difference.
And it's like, it's awfully nice too when you get like a twofer out of the design detail. In other words, we've got that wonderful, the pinning design, but so it's not only creating this wonderful elongation in the front of the top, but it's also giving us visual interest. So when we get that twofer out of the design detail, I think that's great value. That's just added luxury. That's just added sort of sophistication in what is a very cool lounge top, you know, which is beautiful. I went ahead and did what I did only so I could show all of our friends that this collar, let's not overlook the collar, because if you're saying, well, you know what, I could use a tank top in my wardrobe, but moreover, I need base layers. You know, I'm still going into the office in summertime, or I'm still taking Zoom meetings or whatever. And this is my Cuddl Duds wrap, my software wrap that I put over top. I just wanted to show everybody this is what the collar looks like, and this soft V-neck. If you're going to wear a little jewelry, great. You don't have to. You know, if you're not a necklace girl, you don't need it because it's a beautiful frame. So it's sort of like you've got the really sort of hip, out to lunch, out to coffee, run with Charlotte, get all your errands done sort of look, and then I kind of pulled it together a little differently as a base layer. Wear it with your cardies, wear it with your denim, wear it with your blazer. Like, I'm gonna submit to you, you can wear this right on into the fall
100%.
underneath. Okay.
Well, you know, I just think right now we're all kind of checking how we're spending our money. And I think the smartest place to spend your money is on pieces that, A, you can wear in a multitude of ways. So you wear this as your lounge wear. This becomes your vacation wear. You travel with it. You go to the office with it. But then just, as you said, thinking of how many days out of the year, how many seasons you can wear this. If this is your core piece, you're wearing it alone, going into fall, it's with your cardigan, going into winter, it's with that chunkier kind of sweater, blazer, so you can absolutely wear this however you want. But for me, I've been shopping in my personal life for more base layers. Because I like to change those up and make them whatever I want with what I have already. So I feel like my money works harder for me.
Exactly.
Sense,
absolutely.
You know?
And that's why I think you know, the fact that you've got the proper collar that you don't have to fuss with, it's going to always be there for you. I think that's why that's special, because it adds a different dimension. We all have tank tops at home, right? But do we have one that's got this sort of beautiful structured collar? And then it's in Cottonwear Plus. So the fabric right there is just yum. It's a premium cotton with rayon and spandex. So the breathability of this is like none other. And I'm going to submit too, even if we get out of the throes of you know, hot Totsy summer and we get into early September, we still want to stay dry, cool, and comfy, you know.
100%.
We still, right. So that's why I say this top will take us right on through the season and into early fall for sure.
Yeah, there's just something about the neckline. It's just so clean.
It's so pretty. It looks
very
lovely.
sophisticated.
Yeah,
the white
pop
that
the
I'm
collar
wearing,
if you like,
yeah, just
Melissa.
like a little
great idea.
little collar pop.
Love
very,
it.
very, very, very popular.
Love
That's
it.
like super, super popular. Also most limited. This now became most limited. This white option, extra small to 3X. So please, if this is the one that you want, do not wait on this. It's my pick of the show. Just a really smart top. It's just a smart top. I mean, whether you're out and about, even if you're not going to the workplace, even if you're not going out all the time, it's always, I don't know, just a nice way to feel that extra boost of confidence when you look put together, even when no one sees you, Karen.
Yes.
There's something to be said for like putting yourself together. So, I mean, take a look
Totally
at Jackie.
agree. Jackie
Always
looks
beautiful. Great. That berry color that you both are wearing, the berry pink.
I mean, I think it's
just gorgeous.
And wait, I'm going to admit a little confession. If I said it to Sharon Hamby in the green room, if I had a fuchsia lipstick, which is what I should have on, but I don't have it. But that's what this color, like I wouldn't need any stitch of makeup whatsoever, but I just feel like it's begging me for a little bit of like a berry lip because it's just so like electric. So the point of the matter is, I don't have that on. However, you don't even need it really with this bright berry. And I love it with the black. I half thought it looked really gorgeous with white, you know, that berry, or this green with the white, but I love it with the black.
Right, with the black.
I'm a little surprised. The black is great.
Or even, you know, and it's all about the design details too. When we think of like what's happening on the top, but you have to think about colors, right?
Right.
There's an endless array of colors and shades. That's a thought too, right?
Exactly.
That berry pink, for instance, or the fresh green, it's a very specific kind of color that they chose.
Right.
Makes them very wearable. You know, this green, going to be great with the khakis. Think of your brown pants. Maybe you have a nice brown panty pant from Susan Graver you want to wear.
Exactly.
It's so wearable. And then that berry, don't be afraid of that.
Yeah, and you know what? I love this too. Maybe it's just me, but like a deep, rich Cuddl Duds Oxford navy with this green. Very preppy, but like right on time. I love that too for summer.
By the way, this pant, so what I'm wearing right now, and the top, are under $15 on Easy Pay.
Gorgeous,
So,
and you're all set.
Gorgeous.
You're all set.
Easy peasy, extra small to 3X. Again, fresh green, black, berry pink. I'm wearing the white. Now, there is a size chart that we have for you for Cuddl Duds, and maybe we can talk to people about how they can find their size.
Absolutely. Listen, the measurements are there. Cuddl Duds size chart is always on QVC.com for you, and I always say, yes, if you know measurements, go for it. You see bust measurement, waist, and hip, but I walk around never ever do I know my measurements. I just don't. But yeah, I sure as heck do know my dress size, so it's a bridge size. And it really is that easy. Find it there, move to the left, and we have the top extra small through 3X. And I would say this top in particular, agree, disagree, is true to size.
True to size. Yeah. I'm wearing the extra small. It's not meant to cling to the body or be super form-fitting. You'll see it has some nice ease of wear.
Yes.
Which is always good too, because you want something that's gonna move with you, that you could layer with. Maybe you want a little extra something to eat.
Here? I mean,
I had 4 pieces of pizza today.
You're but a minute, okay, girl? You're but a minute. But this is what I'm saying. This is what the pleating detail, and it's more like a waterfall. You see how it's just graduated down? That is the idea. It's just that beautiful, that sort of symmetry that comes all the way down and closes into the front. It just sort of goes to the front. It brings the eye in. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm smaller chested. I have to say, this design kind of gives me
perfect. It does.
Well, thank you. But it gives that illusion of a little something more there. So if you're in my club, it gives you a little something, which is nice.
But I don't think it adds, like, I don't think it adds anything. So if you are fuller busted, it's going to fit beautifully. Yeah. And this really does have like a very flattering, sort of flow. It just sort of flows down.
Now, I know we can't see your whole
Do you want me
outfit.
to take this
apart?
I
just want,
I can take it apart.
Look at that. That changed.
Do you want me to pull this out?
You don't even have to.
Okay.
Just changing. I mean, I love how you had it closed. You couldn't see this detailing. So now it looks like you're wearing 2 different tops.
Right.
What size are you? You said you're 5'3".
I'm in the small. Yeah,
You're in
I
the
usually
small.
wear a small. But like I said, I could take it off.
Beautiful.
It's definitely the tank. But I thought it tucked really well too. I was curious to see how it, how it would tuck and would it lie nice and flat underneath. And sure, it does. It really does. This is coming up, by the way. So this is the
Love these
slub knit,
pants.
and this is a great testament to this pant that it can handle. This waistband is so snug and so beautiful.
Yeah.
It can handle this top tucked in. I love the half tuck, I really do. But if I'm gonna do a blazer or a cardi, I've got the Cuddl Duds software wrap. It's just awfully nice to have the collar look. So
Yeah.
kind of mix it up a little.
It's a beautiful top, and you guys at home are loving it. We have fresh green, we have berry pink. I am wearing the white, which is most limited and most popular, and there's a black, $7.20, gets it home today with any major credit card or debit card. We have the pants coming up in a moment, so for around $15, you're getting both of those home. And if you're new to